Hello everyone and welcome to another Monday Night 80 Action Movies. Tonight I will be reviewing the second movie in the Rambo original trilogy, in which is Rambo First Blood Part 2 from 1985. Rambo First Blood Part 2 has a runtime of 1 hour and 36 minutes or 96 minutes, and of course it's an 80 action adventure movie. Director this time is George P. Matos, writers David Morrell, Kevin J. Festivalon, and in the opening credits it mentions James Cameron as one of the screenwriters with Festivalon. Cast, of course we got our hero, Festivalon as Rambo, and as Richard Quinlan as Troopman. Of course you can't, not have our movie villains. Charles Nepo as Murdoch. Yeah, so I'll definitely say he's one of the villains. Not a murderous villain, but he's definitely one of them. Because he didn't want to, he asked them to pull a mission when they're about to rescue Rambo. So it's definitely, he's definitely one of the villains. Of course, you've got one of our main villains, the Russian leader, Steven Berkoff as Podvosky. Hey, pronounced it. You got our female hero, Julia Kichineko. One prick that left Rambo stranded, Martin Kovac Erickson. And one of our other villains for the film. The guy who's in charge of the Vietnamese Army, or Camp George Cheng as Tate. And the guy who's in charge of the other pirates, he's also one of the other bad guys, Daniel Lee Jing. And of course we got Tough Nut, who's like a lieutenant to Podolsky. I can't pronounce his name. Slave Coffee Darcy Asai Ayushin. That big tough nut, Rambo fought in the chopper. Then you got any words as Banks, Range Gent as Finn, which is another person who's in charge of the Vietnamese Army. And we got Steve Williams Lifer, who's another prick who left Rambo stranded. Of course, you got Rachel of the POWs, Don Collins, Christopher Grant, John Sterling, L-Line, Hosku Ging Han, Rion Wolflin, They pushing a gun, and Tom Kulik, a Russian pilot. Enough for that, let's just get on with the plot, shall we? Rambo returned to the jungle of Vietnam on a mission to infiltrate an enemy base. camp and return and rescue the American POWs still captured there. So remember at the end of Rambo gets arrested and the movie ends. And the movie more starts off in a prison. And Tripman goes to talk to him about a rescue mission. Or more or less him going to the Vietnam and to take photos in which, Murdoch wants him to do. When Rambo eventually gets to Vietnam camp with the help of Coe after taking the going boat, the pirate boats, to near the camp, they find that there were prisoners there. I mean, he was meant to just take photos, and he goes in and takes the guy who was strung up and try to get to the place where they're going to get rescued. Because the daybreak comes and the chopper arrives. Already mentioned that Murdoch ordered to abort and leaving Rambo stranded. So, eventually captured, tortured, with the help of Coe, rescues Rambo, and Rambo, escapes with Coe and into the jungle, and then eventually, Thor escapes. And eventually Rambo gets hold of a chopper and rescues the rest of the POWs, and he runs into trouble, killing all the Russians and the Vietnamese up camp and stuff before rescues POW and gets back to the American camp in trouble. And of course he deals with Murdoch for leaving there. That where that ends. With Rambo, walking off and leaving the opening for the third movie. What I really like about this film, pros and cons, I think it's a real good action movie, really good 80s action movie. Very low rating, but this is what made the 80s so good. This type of movie. This is full-on action. And there's a lot of action for this film. And I found first alone, everyone's going Rambo did a damn good job. Of course, the villain of the film, Steve Burkoff as the Russian leader, Podolsky, he kind of really got the torture method, and with the aid of Yushin. Sorry, I don't want to say it now again. Yeah, they're both really good. All the villains in this are quite good, even Taze. So you got the good villains and heroes. Called Tripman as Richard Quinlan, once again called as Tripman, and Murdoch is the leader of the so-called mission, but he's a prick. He ordered the mission that he aborted when more hovering over Rambo and the guy who he rescued. Banks. Talk over the action. I mean, this is a very similar scene to the first movie, First Blood. How he's out in the fog with the cops. you're taking them out in not killing them, but it's just just injure them. But in this version, out in the Vietnamese jungle, taking out all the Russians. That was amazing scene. Very well shot, very well choreographed. Choreographed, or how you pronounce that word. Rambo, Fistline did a very good job in that scene. Particularly how he's hitting it on a wall and covered in mud. He really fought a guy by stabbing him. That's such a good scene, one of the best, moments of the film. I reckon actually the highlight. Of course he got, him walking through the long grass, and he set up a trap and he burned the Russian and the Vietnamese ones that go into the long grass. Of course you've got the rescue part, when you are to rescue the Vietnam, at the Vietnamese camp where the American POWs are. He's on chopper shooting at all the Vietnamese and Russians who are in the camp. And he had a fight with Yushin, and he took out Podolsky. That was very cool because, Podolsky, goes after him with this big enormous chopper. I don't know what they call him, but he shoots around with that. I'm thinking he got him, but Rambo outsmarts him and shoots a real rocket launcher. Yeah. What makes his soundtrack? What makes this film as well? I know it's repeated over and over, but it's what makes the Rambo movie so good, and he's a lot in this. Of course, you got your teary moment where Ko died, and of course Rambo eventually gets tagged by shooting him with a explosive arrow, and his body explodes. He deserves it. What a prick. Now what can I say of Collins? Thank you for me. This is not really much to really hate about it. Maybe an action, type of movie with maybe some cheesy liners and stuff. Yeah, maybe a little bit too long this show have been. Maybe a little bit overacted by some of the actors, but yeah. I always liked this movie. One of my all-time favorite 80 action movies. Now to rewatchability now. I've only on DVD. If you always could watch, I always like to return these from time to time. Like I return these for my review. Yeah, definitely a rewatch for me many times. And yeah, two recommendation. You like 80 action, like to, face blood. These guys good nods to it. And even more action-packed and original. Just good show acting for Stallone. For the bad guys as well, to match the cast as well. These movies were long. Some scenes could easily go. Yes. I guess the mission might got a little bit numbness at time, but therefore, for the movie. Now, my grade. I give Rambo 2, Fake Blood Part 2, an 8 out of 10. Okay, thank you for checking out my movie of Rambo Part 2, Fake Blood Part 2. If you like what you see, give me a like, and if you actually seen this movie, I'd like to hear your thoughts. And you've done my channel, comment, like, and subscribe. I'll tell you later on. Take care. Keep safe. Peace. Ah!